Long ago, in the golden heat of North Africa, nestled on the edge of the Sahara, there lived a man named Malik, known throughout the region for his immense wealth. Malik was a merchant of fine spices, silks, and dates. His caravans stretched like snakes across the sands, and his home was as large as a palace, with courtyards shaded by olive trees and fountains that whispered under the desert sun. Yet for all his riches, Malik was not known for kindness. Among his many animals, Malik owned a donkey named Azin, a creature with shaggy ears, tired eyes, and a coat faded by the sun. Azin was not majestic like Malik's horses or strong like his camels, but he was faithful. For many years, he had carried sacks of goods through narrow mountain passes and endless desert trails. He knew every rock and every scent of the land. But Malik treated Azin like dirt beneath his sandals. "You lazy beast," he would shout, striking the donkey's flank with a stick when he slowed. "Do you think you deserve rest before the work is done?" The servants whispered that Azin understood more than he let on. He would often look back at Malik with eyes full of quiet wisdom. The disappearance. One morning, as the call to prayer echoed from the village minaret, Malik walked out to the stables and found Azin missing. The gate hung open, and dusty hoofprints led away toward the open desert. Enraged, Malik yelled to his servants, "Find him. I want every corner of this village searched." No one steals from Malik. But days passed, and there was no sign of the donkey. The downfall. Without Azin, Malik was forced to pay porters to carry his goods. The men worked slowly and demanded food, water, and rest. "What kind of madness is this?" Malik complained. "I never needed to feed Azin anything more than scraps." Soon, troubles followed like storm clouds. His camels grew ill from spoiled water. A freak sandstorm swept through his storage barns, ruining half his spices. Thieves raided one of his caravans. And, worst of all, other merchants stopped doing business with him. "Your goods arrive late," they said, "and your prices rise too high." In his pride, Malik had never seen that Azin was the heart of his trade. Without the donkey's quiet strength and endurance, Malik's empire began to crumble. The oasis. One scorching afternoon, weeks after Azin's disappearance, Malik set off alone, desperate to find new markets. He carried his wares on a tired old mule, cursing the sun and the heat. As he crossed the golden dunes, he came upon a hidden oasis, surrounded by swaying palm trees and sweet water. There, in the shade, stood Azin. The donkey was thinner but peaceful. He turned his head calmly toward Malik, as if to say, "So, you have come, you foolish beast." Malik shouted, stumbling forward. "You left me to ruin. Come back now, do you?" "Here." But Azin did not move. From behind a tree stepped a desert hermit, cloaked in white, his beard touched with sand and wisdom. He greeted Malik with a nod. "This donkey came to me many days ago," said the hermit. "He was wounded, thirsty, and near death. I healed him. He has helped carry water for the poor here. He has served with dignity and has been treated with respect." "Respect?" Malik scoffed. "He's a donkey." The hermit's eyes narrowed. "And yet he has done more with his spirit than you have with all your gold." Malik fell silent. He looked at Azin, really looked. This was no beast. This was a companion who had served him, without complaint, without kindness, for years. Shame filled his chest like a flood. The memory of every lash, every insult, every load too heavy now weighed on his soul. I didn't know," Malik said softly. "I never saw what he gave me." The hermit nodded. "Now you do. Redemption." With tears in his eyes, Malik approached Azin and fell to his knees. He placed a hand on the donkey's side, not as a master, but as a man humbled. "I am sorry," he whispered. "I see now that riches mean nothing if we lose our humanity. Come home not as my property, but as my friend." Azin blinked slowly, then stepped forward and nuzzled Malik's hand. Together, they walked back to the village. From that day on, Malik was a changed man. He paid fair wages. He built wells in poor neighborhoods. He fed his animals before he fed himself. And he never again raised a hand to another living thing. He still carried spices and silks, but now, merchants came not just for trade but for wisdom. They would gather and ask him, "Tell us, Malik, what changed your heart?" And he would smile and say, "It was a donkey." Moral of the story: true wealth lies not in gold or possessions, but in humility, gratitude, and the way we treat even the smallest of lives.